Hi there, my name is Ryan. I have authored the email I sent to you, and I wanted to share some pictures, but then I realized it'd be easier to just take a recording. So here is one example of a quite dilapidated mobile home in our mobile home park. This is here in Forest Glen, Texas. Forest Glen Mobile Home Park in Fort Worth, Texas. This mobile home park has been abandoned and is kind of falling apart, as you can see. So that's one example that I referenced in my email. Bear with me, I'm just walking here. And I guess there's some unhappy people. Alright, here's another kind of dilapidated mobile home here. With siding coming off. Folks were living in this mobile home, but then kind of disappeared about a week or two ago. I'm not sure if they were told to leave or what. But it's got moss growing on the sides and things coming down off the roof. And as you can see, kind of bare insulation showing right there under that window. Tarps on the roof. Anyway, this is the lot I refer to right here with this red Explorer. This is the lot that we were told it's across the street from the office. That's the main office. We were told that this lot was going to be a new tornado shelter, which turned out to be totally factual, probably just to get us to sign our rental agreement, lot agreement. So that was across the office, and then here is the office that I reference in my email, and the pool. And here on a sunny day, it's about 70 degrees here in Fort Worth. No one's in the pool or the hot tub because, of course, it's closed. It's always closed. Like I've mentioned in my email, it's been open once in the last 2.5 years that we have been living here. There's the hot tub over there. Usually has steam rising in the mornings. And here's the pool, totally empty. And then there's some exercise equipment over there that no one can use because no one can get in the pool yard. Here, adjacent to the pool, is our mailbox. All the mailboxes, and these are, as you can see on these 3 panels to the left have been replaced. And I'll include a picture in my email of our door was completely broken into and broken. And that took them 3 months to replace. Then I'm walking back here. So I'm left the pool area, and now I'm headed to our mobile home, our lot. And one thing I want to note is that we're coming up on a neighbor who I have no complaints, but he needs more places to park his cars, and so he's taken it upon himself to put down some paving stones adjacent to his driveway and add some cars. And so I asked myself, well, if I need more parking spaces, can I do that? That's this one right here. So there's his normal parking pad. Then right here, he's added gravel, some strips of paving stones to park 2 additional cars. And I guess that's totally legit. I'm not sure. I don't think so. But it doesn't bother me. Anyway, coming up on this mobile home right here is double wide. They have a fence, which I'm told is not allowed. It doesn't bother me. Coming along, here's the bend in the road. That carport and 2 cars and mobile home right there is mine, my wife and I. So this is the bend I describe in my video, or in my email. That's an unfortunate car alarm. Anyway, this bend used to have its very own light pole right here, just sitting in the grass. You can see the hastily tied wires. And that used to illuminate this rather dangerous corner, especially at night when it'd be really important. So that has never been replaced. It was laid down in the grass somewhere over here, and finally was hauled away. Anyway, here is our mobile home on this corner. And the trailers that I refer to in my email were parked on the other side of this mobile home, to where you could not see them at all from the street. Parked on entirely opposite side. Anyway, so let's walk over here. This is a easement. There's a power lines that pass right through the park, and so I believe this is actually city land. There's the power lines to the west, which stretch across. There's the other side of the park, stretch across to the east. And there's the mobile home that's just been up there, sitting there for about a month now. And apparently that's okay to just leave it there. I'm sure it's being staged and waiting to be put in place. Anyway, at 3:30 in the morning, and then there's a four-wheeler right there that comes out and drives down on this road. And once again, perhaps that's not enforceable because maybe this isn't mobile home, maybe this isn't Forest Glen land, right? Because it's public land due to this easement of power lines. But then if we make that argument, then you'd have to say it's okay for me to park my trailers on this public city land if it's not Forest Glen. And yet Forest Glen took it upon itself to tow away or contract out to have my trailers towed away. Anyway, so here's the front of my mobile home. And here's the back side of our mobile home. Here's the large stump that I refer to. The tree that I make reference to in my email was perhaps between me and that next most adjacent tree. It was a dead tree and got cut down, and no matter how much begging we have done, we cannot get this ugly stump out of our yard. Here are tire tracks across my wife's garden, where once again at 3:30 a week ago, the towing company came around back behind our mobile home here and towed away my two trailers. Now, just for perspective, here's my shed here. Just for perspective, one of the trailers was right here, right adjacent to this tree. Absolutely could not see it from the road. Here's looking the back side of the mobile home here, and look, you can't see the road. Anyway, one trailer was right here, and then the other was behind the shed right here. You can see the tire tracks there. And once again, in order to gain access to this trailer, they had to have come within about 5 feet of my mobile home, and about 20 feet within my sleeping daughter and son's bedroom window. And once again, this happened at 3:30 in the morning, day after daylight savings. So effectively, you could argue 2:30 in the morning. And I have camera evidence from that kind neighbor and the one across the street that indicate that the trucks came back here, turned off all their lights so that they wouldn't be seen, kind of sneaky, towed away the trailers, took them down this lane, and then once they got to the end, they turned on their lights and drove away. I'm about to terminate this video, but I just want to beg the question with the inconsistency of enforcements. I've mentioned a number of things: the ATV, the fences, the cars in driveways, the extra parking spaces, the mailboxes. That's a kind of a maintenance issue, but the the pick and choose enforcement of rules, and especially what really bothers me, as I've indicated in my email, the way in which those rules were enforced earlier this week and affected my family are really troublesome. And that's why I created this video. That's why I wrote the email. So I appreciate your time.